Hi everyone, and welcome to ME12 Dynamics for the semester fall 2020. My name is Dr. Burns, and today I'm going to be going through the syllabus and giving you guys a brief introduction to this course and what can be expected throughout this semester. So you can see here on this first slide, I've given you down here my contact information. Here's my UVM email and my phone number as well. If you guys have any questions throughout the semester, the best way to get a hold of me is via email. And I'll be using Microsoft Teams as a primary form of communication as far as one-on-one meetings throughout the semester. So now I'd like to go over the agenda for the lecture today. So the primary thing we're going to be doing today is going through the syllabus, making sure that you guys have a clear understanding of what's to be expected throughout the semester, all the different assignments, grading breakdown, policies, and all of that information. I'll be posting a copy of the syllabus on Blackboard. We're also going to go through the course schedule. So week by week, where do you expect to be, what's going to be assigned. All this will be clearly laid out at the beginning of the semester, so you guys will be able to work at your own pace through most of the work. Then we're going to go over homework format and grading. So this will be the same for the homeworks and the exams. I'll have some specific formats and reference documents for you guys, talk about our grading policies, the rubrics, and what can be expected. I will be using Blackboard as the primary source of communication throughout the semester, with the exception being Microsoft Teams. So Microsoft Teams will primarily be used for our office hours, virtual office hours, and any type of group meetings that we may want to have throughout the semester. Talk about quizzes. Quizzes are going to be weekly assigned, and they'll be posted in Blackboard, and you'll be able to submit them. They'll be open for the entire week, so you guys can kind of do them and complete them at your leisure. Homeworks and exams. So there'll be about 8 or 9 homework assignments, so not quite every week. And on weeks we don't have homework assignments are where we're going to see some of these exams throughout the semester. So what we can expect is 8 to 9 homework assignments, 2 midterms, and a final. And we'll go over the grading breakdown for these as well. So a little bit about this course. So again, our class website is going to be through Blackboard. Meeting times for this class are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from 2:20 to 3:10 p.m. Our meeting room is Lafayette Hall L200, and the dates for this course start August 31st and go to December 11th. Now, this may be subject to change depending on if we're talking remote instruction or in-person instruction. Details to come as we're updated on the status. Prerequisites for this course, CE1 and Math 121. So now if we talk about office hours, these again may be subject to change depending on if we're talking in-person instruction or remote instruction. For remote instruction, I'm planning for office hours to still have a set time. Right now we have it tentatively set for Thursdays from 11:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. This may be subject to change. But for remote instruction, we plan to do these as virtual office hours via Teams. So I'll be available and online on Teams during that time. If you have any questions as far as course content, homework problems, or anything like that, please feel free to drop in to these office hours. And outside of that, if those times don't work for you, please also feel free to contact me via email. The textbook I plan to use this semester is Hibbler. So we're going to be looking at the 12th edition of Engineering Mechanics Dynamics. This is from President's Hall, 2009, and I've given here our ISBN number so you guys can reference that. I'll have this stocked in the bookstore, but I chose to do a little bit older model of this book to save you guys a little bit of money. You can order it online. I know they have some PDF copies of this as well as some soft cover copies that'll save you a little bit of money. So a little overview of what we can expect within this course here. We're going to be talking about Newtonian dynamics, kinematics and kinetics of particles, systems of particles, rigid bodies, including impulse momentum and energy concepts. Now the goal for this course is that you'll be able to have the ability to apply knowledge of mathematics, science, and engineering to mechanical engineering problems. So more than anything, we're looking at a method of being able to analyze different types of problems. Any type of problem that's thrown out at you, we can look back at our calculus, go back through some of our science courses and previous engineering courses, and come up with a general plan or method to apply this to any type of mechanical engineering problem that we're faced with. So within this, we're going to have an ability to identify, formulate, and solve mechanical engineering problems. So now that we've had the opportunity to go through the syllabus in detail, I'd like to begin the content for Lecture 1 in an introduction to dynamics, ME12. So the first lecture here, what we're going to look at is an introduction to rectilinear kinematics and continuous motion. So the objectives for today's class, we'd like to be able to take a look at these kinematic qualities. So we're talking position, displacement, velocity, and acceleration of a particle traveling along a straight path. So right now, we're going to keep it simple and just one particle traveling along a straight path. Now, we're talking about our class activities today. What we want to do is be able to go over some applications for this. Take a look at the relations between position relative to time, velocity relative to time, and acceleration relative to time for general rectilinear motion. We're also going to be taking a look at the relations between position, velocity, and acceleration when acceleration is a constant. So the next thing I want to go over is an overview of mechanics in general. So what is mechanics? Mechanics is the study of how bodies react to forces that are acting on them. Now within mechanics, we have two main categories. We can take a look at statics on the left side over here, which you guys have already taken in this class, where statics is the study of bodies in equilibrium. Now, for this course, we're going to be focusing on dynamics. So within dynamics, there's two main categories that we're going to be taking a look at, kinematics and kinetics. So kinematics is concerned with the geometric aspects of motion, whereas kinetics is concerned with the forces causing the motion. So these will be our two main categories we'll be focusing on throughout the semester.